Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get outside. We're gonna talk about e-bikes. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you some of the top accessories that you can add to your e-bike to truly improve your experience. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's go. All right, so let's really quickly talk about the e-bikes I'm going to be sharing in today's video. So these e-bikes right here are very similar. They're basically the same e-bike with some accessories added to this one versus this one. So I've got the KBO K1. This is the base model and how it comes. It comes with a back rack, and that's about it. So we're going to talk about that. Now this is the Sky Sparks 700. Now this one here comes with a few other accessories that you can get on their website, like a front rack. It has a wider saddle, a suspension seat post. It's got all kinds of things. So we're going to go over all of that in today's video. We're going to show you all the things you can add to this to make it look like this, or maybe even a little better. Let's get right to it. All right, so the very first thing that I always say you should add to your e-bike if it doesn't already have it is a cell phone mount. Now, why would you want that? Well, you want to track where you're going. You also want to have some sort of a GPS if you get lost or something happens to you. Your family can find you because they can ping your cell phone. So having a cell phone mount is super important to have. I have it on this bike here. Now, this one actually came with a free phone mount, which is this one right here. I will link all the products I talk about today in the description section of this video. So if you just click our title of the video, it'll pull it up and you can see all the links to everything. But a cell phone mount is super important. So if you look at the Sky bike right here, you'll see how it kind of looks. It's a little bit bright out here, so it's hard to see the screen, but I have a map up on my phone right now so I can see where I'm going, how long it takes to get there, all of that good stuff, how fast I'm going, all the things that the panel will do, but in a bigger screen and a little bit better. Whereas over here on the KBO K1, it's just a black and white little screen. There's nothing added to the handlebars. It's very bare bones. But it is important, guys, to be able to have that cell phone mount for a lot of people. And it's a great accessory. It's very inexpensive. In fact, this one here costs about $10 on Amazon. There's other places you can get them as well. If you want to pay even less, you can get them at Temu for like $2 or $3. It's crazy how cheap that website is. So I just wanted to share the most popular accessory, very inexpensive, that people add to their e-bikes. Cell phone mounts are very popular on e-bikes because you are more cruising and less exercise, rigorous exercise. So you can track a lot of things on that. It also syncs to those smart watches so you can work your exercise as well. So it's nice to have that bike mount. That is the number one thing. And the number two thing is a water bottle holder. You're exercising, you're out, it's a beautiful sunny day. You want to get some hydration in you. A water bottle holder is a no-brainer to me, and you can get them for just a few bucks on Amazon again and Temu as well. And this is an example of Sky's. This is a metal one. This is a little bit more intense. This one be a little bit more expensive. This one does come standard on this e-bike here, and you can just put your water bottle right here. Now, if you already have an e-bike or you're looking at e-bikes, almost all of them have the mounts for that. Even this one has it right here. There's two little screws on the top of the e-bike. So in this case, the water bottle would kind of be in like this. So you just slide it in and slide it out. Whereas this one's more upright just because of the way the neck of the stem as a step-through e-bike is. But like I said, these are very similar in price. This just has a few upgrades. Now there's even more upgrades that I'm going to add to this e-bike. I'm going to talk about that next. All right, the next one is a basket or some sort of way to transport your items. So you're on an e-bike, you're probably going to be going to the store, you might cruise around. There's inevitably going to be some times that you want to be able to transport something. I can't tell you how many times I'm out on the trails and I wish I had something because I didn't have a basket on my e-bike. Now, most e-bikes will have a back rack. As you can see, both of these do have a back rack. If yours doesn't, you can add it probably from your manufacturer, so you can reach out to them to get a rack designed for your e-bike. But if you do have a rack, all you have to do is get one of these. Now this is a metal one. This is a pretty nice one here. You can get less expensive ones. You can get those little, there's all different kinds. I'll link a couple that I really like down in the description section so you can kind of see. But you just basically mount it back here and it adds additional transportation. Now you can do the same obviously in this one, but this is a bigger rack, so you could do it either way, this way or this way, but they're pretty universal. What's cool about this e-bike is it actually has a front one as well. So you could mount this in the front because it's got a front rack. So that's nice. And you can get these and add these to just about any e-bike. Although this particular one, you cannot. So look at your e-bike and see if you have the holes up here for baskets. A lot of e-bikes now do. Not all of them do, especially folding design, so this is a really good exercise here. But a basket's a no-brainer. Now, if you're not a basket kind of guy, you look at it and you're like, this isn't my thing, maybe a bag is a good option for you. Whether you add a basket and put a bag in it, or you just strap a bag to your the back of your bike here on your rack, you can do that as well. Let me show you a bag that I use. So this is a bag by 3 Pigeons. What I like about this is you could put all kinds of things in here. There are some things you're going to want to have, especially if you're going on long rides or you're taking it camping or hitting those trails, because things get loose. It just happens. You're riding a bike faster than you normally would ride it. You're hitting bumps, you're going off-road. Things get loose. Screws get loose. Maybe you need to tighten something here or there. I once had a front tire cap pop off. I don't know how it happened. I guess I was getting a little rough with it. Well, I couldn't ride it anymore because the tire could fall off. So obviously you want to have the tool with you to be able to fix that. So this has lots of pockets. That's what I like about this thing, and it's nice looking. I mean, it literally is a really nice, again, this is by 3 Pigeons, and I'll put a link to where I got this in the description section. Love this thing, use it all the time. Let me just show you some of the accessories I do put in my bag so you can see. Like I said, there's lots of things you could put, but obviously you need to have one of these. Now what this is going to do is be able to tighten those tires. So it's just a ratcheting universal socket wrench right here, and then the little tool right here. These are those little keys that pretty much everything on an e-bike uses. It doesn't use the normal Phillips or flathead screwdriver. It uses these little guys, and this one has all of them in the stem, so no matter what size you need, you'll be able to tighten those up. Like this right here uses it as well. So having these little tools with you is super important. Do you want to have them in your pocket? Probably not. A bag is a really good option. And if you just had a basket, you wouldn't really be able to do it. So it is nice to have a bag, whether it's a big backpack like that or just a little one. You just want to be able to bring your little tools with you. I think it's super important. Can't tell you how many times I wish I had them, and I always bring them with me now. And the number 4 obvious upgrade to me is comfort. You're on an e-bike, you're riding longer distances, you're probably not standing, most cases you're sitting, so you want to have a good saddle. Most of the saddles are little ones like this, so as you can see, this is very skinny, very narrow. There's no suspension on the seat post, so you're going to feel every single bump. Whereas this one here was upgraded to the bigger seat, so you can see the difference between the two. It's much wider, much deeper. It also has a suspension post, so you're going to be able to not feel those bumps as much, especially if you're off-road. But even on-road, there's potholes, there's uneven roads, there's sidewalks that you're on. You're going to feel everything. This has a front suspension and a seat post suspension. You could replace the seats for next to nothing. You would be shocked how inexpensive seats are on Amazon, and I replace seats on all of my e-bikes. I'm about to replace this seat as well because this thing is not comfortable to ride without a better seat. And 10, 12 bucks, you can get a new seat, make a whole world of difference. The suspension post is a little bit trickier because you have to know the dimensions of it, so you measure it out and you can order a suspension seat post. That's optional. Just depends on if a front suspension is enough for you or not. I like to have all the comfort in the world on my e-bike, so I spend a few bucks and I do that. So the final accessory that a lot of people add to their e-bikes is some sort of entertainment. Now obviously you don't want to have an entertainment center on your panel of your e-bike watching movies or anything like that, but a Bluetooth speaker is a good option. A lot of people use the cell phone sound, but it's just not that loud, doesn't have that good a quality, or they use earbuds. Problem with earbuds is you don't hear the surrounding things going on around you, people honking their horns, things like that. If you are riding on the streets, it's probably not the safest to have noise canceling headphones in your ears. Bone conduction or air conduction, sure, no problem, but those inner earbuds aren't always the best, where you could just add a Bluetooth speaker to your handlebars, and now you have Bluetooth sound with a really good bass, and you get to share your music with the world. Who doesn't want to do that? Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was a quick one. I just wanted to share with you the top 5 accessories for e-bikes. Both of these are very inexpensive. This one's a little bit less expensive. If you are interested in either of these e-bikes, I'll also put links in the description to these. Foldable e-bikes are huge, and both of these are fantastic e-bikes. With a few upgrades, 50, 60 bucks, you could make this look like this or even better. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.